What's going on? We are live. American Horror Stories, Season 2, Episode 7, Necro Review. Let's go.
I really love my job, and I'm good at it.
You talk to dead people.
American Horror Stories.
People are the most interesting right after death.
A new nightmare every week.
Formaldehyde smells really something.
What's going on? What's going on? We back. We live. Finally with some content. Anyway, American Horror Stories, Season 2, Episode 7, Necro Review. Shout out to my co-host Nadia for coming through and joining me. What's going on? I know I ain't got no green screen up. I usually have something in the background. My bad, y'all. By the way, I might have to slide this over a little bit because I ain't trying to get no copyright claim. Things, whatever playing in the background. I don't know what movie that is. Hit me. But apologies too if you hear anything in the background. I have my children. I am a father, I have kids or whatever, but I'm gonna try my best to keep it as low as I can. I don't have my headphones. I got a lot going on right now. I'm a busy guy, very busy guy. But other than that, we are back with another review of American Horror Stories. I'm not sure. Maybe this is not the last episode because if I watch the trailers right, I think it's because I try to look at the trailers and I went back and watched the trailers and I was like, I done seen everything as far as pertaining to the episodes we don't watch, except one thing I think. So I think we got probably maybe one episode left.
Okay.
As far as pertaining to American Horror Stories, because I was trying
I
to
hope
think.
that. I was like, I hope they not ended like this, cause okay.
The first season was 7 episodes, so that's why I was wondering. I was like, is this it? But I don't think it is. But let's jump into it. I will say, to me, this kind of was an original story, in my opinion. That's why I'm trying to give it some credit because it threw me off a bunch of times.
Okay. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm a morbid person. I like to talk about death. I don't find like I'm not that morbid like where I want to be around dead people because like nah. But like I get it. I get the whole fascination with death and shit like that. Um, I was when it first started. I was like, okay, what is this gonna be about? Because I didn't read the title, and then I saw they was in the mortuary, and I was like, I read the title, and I was like, bruh, how far are they about to go with this? Because necro is short for necrophilia, and obviously you know what necrophilia is now. Is what she did. That's it.
Because all I'm doing is paying attention to what they doing, leading into what happens. I'm sitting here just, no, you not.
Sir, necrophilia is erotic attraction to corpses. So like, yeah. So that's why like I was watching, I was like, okay, we in the mortuary. I was like, where are we going with this? And then I read the title and I was like,
okay,
how far are you going with this? Because I don't want to see that. No, like
I'm thinking zombies, either zombies or body horror. I was wrong on both ends. Yeah, I was thinking zombies or some type of body horror or something, but I was definitely thinking zombies.
I was like, somebody about to get sexual with a corpse, and I don't want to see this. That's what necrophilia is.
Original storytelling. I was here for it because I was like, I hadn't seen it. I'm like, where we going? That's why I like to be on the mystery ride because I'm like, once I don't understand what's going on, I'm here for it. I don't like figuring stuff out. I mean, let's jump into it.
Oh, God.
We first introduced to a certain scene where we are jumping into some type of horrific crime scene. We don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But we're coming across somebody who has been murdered and a little child who's standing there beside him. But then it gets really crazy because this child starts
nursing.
Yeah, but
I was like, oh my God. No,
I don't know why. This look dark. This got dark early. Like this is not minutes into this episode. This is seconds into the episode.
I
seeing how
know, and I was like, what happened to this woman, and where's anyone else to take care of this child?
I'm
Because like
taking zombie attack.
look, I had already figured this. Like I don't know why. That's why I was like,
I thought they were feeding it.
I
I thought it
no.
was a zombie eating or something. I was like, oh shit, so we jumping into it. This is a zombie apocalypse. They going into it.
No, some people feed their children to that age. I didn't, because I was like, y'all, you won. I can give you juice. You don't need me no more.
I don't know, but the way this started off, I did not see that coming. I'm sitting here just like, what? Sit up, pay attention immediately.
I was just worried about how far they was about to take this, because I was just like,
Yo,
where they
yo,
going?
Tony,
What
what's
up,
going on,
Tony?
Tony? It's been a minute, man. Oh my bad, y'all too. Shout out to everybody. No reactions, no nothing pretty much this week besides me trying to throw up some clips here and there. Busy. Once again, very, very busy. I'm working 7 days a week for one, and I'm in the process of trying to move and stuff. So it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on. Hey, She-Hulk, getting in the MCU. I'm like, it's a
Hey,
lot
she
going on.
said she want them actor credit. She trying to get her bag for real.
Oh, you talking about this episode, Tony? Oh yeah, but this kind, I don't know why she seem weird to me.
I mean, okay, she seemed weird, but like I know a lot of weird people, so I was just like,
No,
okay.
well, maybe I'm weird. Then let me put it like that. Shit.
I am definitely weird. So like I was just like, okay, this is her thing. And then I was like, bruh, I,
And then it's the whole thing with me
please
in the
don't
way
tell
I'm
me
like,
she got a
bro.
kink. No, like I could just tell, like I was like, please don't tell me she got a kink for this shit. And I was just like, oh my God, where are they going? Why are they going here?
But besides getting introduced to this very dark scene that we get introduced to as far as this child feeding or breastfeeding, thanks to the deal of explaining that because I'm thinking zombies. Like I said, I know what's going on because I don't watch the episode, but first watching it, I'm thinking zombies or something. But we're introduced to a female character named Sam. She's what is she? She's working in a
Uh,
mortuary, but she's the person working on bodies. I remember that this reminded me of the episode of Tales from the Crypt. Um, the old dude who invited his grandson had to come stay with him at the funeral home or whatever, but he got on his nerves and he ended up killing him at the end or whatever, and he came back.
damn.
Um,
Why?
we might have to do. I gotta do something with that. Halloween coming up. Y'all be ready. That's another thing I've been working on too, busy wise. But yes, we introduced to this character named Sam who works in a mortuary, pretty much preparing bodies for funerals, and it's something she really much enjoys
Yeah.
as far as
I
her job.
mean, I get it. That's like I said, I get it because it's like giving that person the closure that they need to see their loved one look that way that last time. I get it. Cause bruh,
And that's another
I've
thing
seen
too.
I've seen some bad jobs on people, and I'm just like, bruh, just close the casket.
And they get very graphic with the work she puts in as far as doing the bodies or whatever. Like I done seen them do this before. And my bad, y'all. I might hold on.
Like I said, as somebody that is a bit morbid, I already knew all this shit. Yeah, they glue their mouth shut and stuff like that, and then like it's lots of shit that like it's not a lot about this episode that surprised me, and like I said, it's probably because I already know a lot about death, and it's
It's a
just
lot that
like
surprised me. A lot that
I
surprised me.
I know a lot about death, so like this didn't surprise me. I was just like, yeah, that's standard shit they got to do to the body. Yeah.
Well, Sam is very good at her job, and one of her affiliate, where her boss actually pretty much wants to promote her. Well, not really promote her, but give her a raise because she's doing such a good job or whatever. And that pretty much gives her a lot of joy, being that she enjoys this job so much. Then we introduced to her boyfriend Jesse, who she pretty much wants to come home to and lets him know the good news. This is where I get in my theories and my paranoid bag. As far as the boyfriends, of course, you got to understand the way we've been watching American Horror Stories. Pretty much all the boyfriends been some evil niggas. Like everybody been pretty much you on some Tyler Perry shit, like straight up. The boyfriends are conniving, whatever's going on. But The first thing that came to mind with me was when she was coming home to him or whatever, and he like, yeah, you need to go take a shower. Something ain't right. She like, I took 2 showers, and he like, yeah, I know, but it must be where you work at. It's something with that. I started
Yeah.
thinking, not really he evil, but he cheating. I'm like, this nigga must be cheating on her.
I he didn't give me any type of vibes at this point.
Yeah. But Tony, I ain't never been in that type of environment or that type of position or work, did no type of job like that, so I don't know.
I had fun dissecting a frog in school, so say what it is. I don't know. I thought that shit was interesting. I was
I don't know.
helping
Frog
everybody.
in
I
the
was
court,
like, let me
different
help you.
thing.
Let me help you. You can't do it. Let me help. Look, I was having too much damn fun. Anyway,
What Sam pretty much after she get turned down by her boyfriend, after she pretty much trying to celebrate her promotion or her raise, she pretty much have a conversation with her friends. Shout out to the credits too, because they was like us. They was like, I don't know these Negroes. It pretty much said Sam friend 1, 2, and 3. They ain't got no name. But anyway,
they ain't need to have no names. It wasn't important.
it wasn't.
Their names would not have been important at all.
But we kind of get a feeling about Sam and the way she is about her job because they kind of get into this conversation pertaining to her and her boyfriend Jesse. Because she kind of talking to him about kind of how he kind of standoffish or the way she enjoys her job, and they kind of give her a question of like, when if it was Jesse came down to it, if he said pick me or the job, what would you choose? And she kind of have a hesitation towards it because she really likes her job.
And I find nothing wrong with that. I was like, she really like her job. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't do no weird shit with the bodies, ma'am. That's I saw this coming. I was just like, ma'am, please don't. Anyway, when she was talking, because when she was talking about the bodies and the shit that happens to them, I was
Yeah,
like,
she
yep,
started going
I
into
already
those
knew all that.
details.
I already knew all that. I know a lot about the Undertaker process for some reason. I don't fucking know why I know this shit. This is just shit that I've learned and I remembered. I don't know why, but yeah. And that's
It
like
was
when they
more
was
so though, I guess them asking her about Jesse and then asking her about her job, and she kind of got so passionate and so into detail about the job, but not the way she talked about Jesse. And it was
just
like, yeah,
yeah. I was like, their relationship is not gonna work because she don't. I was like, she's not as passionate about him. So like, yeah, that's not gonna work, man.
we're gonna get into that later, especially when they
Woo,
get to these certain moments.
woo.
But she runs into this guy the next day, pretty much at her job or whatever, doing what she do, working on the corpse or whatever. And this funeral home guy, Charlie, she starts to have a little conversation with, and it's kind of those little similarities, similar to somebody who kind of has a passion for the dead, similar to what she has, especially with them being in the same job or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Uh, the chemistry.
yeah. Boy, it was heavy. Gate.
Uh, did he give me weird vibes off gate? Nah. Once again, they both work in the dead. They both work in funeral homes, mortuaries, or whatever. So they both gonna coming as off. Well, not off,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
different.
he gave me the same weird vibes that she was giving me, but
Yeah,
not to the point where it was like they gonna go on a killing spree or anything like that.
yeah,
It was just like, just alternative
yeah.
people.
I'm still thinking zombies. I don't know why.
I like I
Nothing really
said,
happened pertaining to zombies beside the beginning of the episode, but that's where my mind's still at. Because I'm thinking, why is she working with one of these bodies? Somebody gonna come alive because she enjoying herself too much or something. I don't know. But she pretty much goes home and probably get dressed up for her man Jesse. He was pretty much talking about the way, that smell on you, from where you working at or whatever. But it's when they get into these intimate moments where she starts to have little
I,
images of old buddy she just met, Charlie. Why they pretty
eh.
much in an intimate moment with her boyfriend Jesse, and she's thinking about Charlie. Like, oh shit, where have I seen this before?
Oh my god.
Mm. How did you feel about that? Because the zombie
Uh,
shit went way out the window after this. I was started thinking about something.
like I said, I knew that it was as soon as she met him, I was like, yeah, it's about to be a big fracture in their relationship. Period. Because I could tell that they, was feeling each other. So,
I
and then
started going
it's
fatal attraction mode. I went out of the zombies. Now I went into fatal attraction. Now I'm like, she gonna start trying to come on to this Negro, and he gonna start being on some crazy shit or something, not wanting to let her leave or something. And I was kind of like on some a little bit on part, a little bit.
it's funny because I had no theories. I just knew some shit was gonna go down later on based on the title. That's it. That's I'm just at this point I was like, so when is it gonna happen? It's gonna happen. When is it gonna happen? That's I was just anticipating it.
Once again, that's the thing I'm gonna get this episode credit for as far as the guessing. I was wrong on a lot of things, and I'm mostly everything, honestly. But yeah, she's thinking about Charlie while they having these intimate moments. Next day, we pretty much get her back at her job, and she just so happened to be working with Charlie. And they have a pretty much 12-hour shift, I guess. Cause damn, they're working from the day to the evening. I'm like, damn, she have a day. I was like, what's going on? But it's really these little moments they have where they having these conversations, and you can tell where they kind of building up this chemistry in these moments. They vibe and they talking about the dead or whatever. You know how much she loves, as far as her job or whatever, and then he's talking about what he do or whatever. Jesse, he already talking about he don't like the way she smell or whatever, so I'm already picturing like, oh, this where they leading to. She about to mess with this nigga. He about to be on some fatal attraction shit. But it's really the moments they have towards the end, I guess the shift, because I don't know when the shift ends because they look like they once again from day to night. He
Yeah.
starts kind of talking about his past as far as his parents being dead and how they died or whatever. It ain't really a moment of empathy or anything. It's more of a moment of passion. Like he like this was like the moment that kind of brought me to life. Like this moment where my parents got into a car wreck. I'm like, what the? This is the moment where yeah, he kind of caught me off guard. Then
I felt like he was more so speaking from a place of healed trauma. Like I don't know, maybe
okay,
I was like I was wanting to still see good in him. I was just like so I was like, yeah, this is weird, but like if you
yeah, I ain't seen
like
no bad in him. That's the
horrific
weird stuff.
yeah, that's
Somebody
some
from an
horrific
accident
trauma.
that killed
Like
your whole
you
family. I forgot he had a
yeah,
sister too. I think
yeah, he had a sister and he was the sole survivor, so it's just like I mean, I
he
get
said.
it. I get what he was saying. So like I just it I
I
don't
guess
know, like I said, I was just like,
the near death
okay,
experience.
yeah.
But
You
once
ever had a
again,
near death experience?
yes, oh yeah,
Shit
definitely.
crazy.
But yeah, Sam pretty much is listening to him talk about this, and this is another building moment where you pretty much have somebody that she can pretty much relate to. And listening to his story, yeah, us kind of not knowing her story yet, but just seeing the way she's looking at him and listening to him, you know she has something going on with her. But as soon as they about to get into this little moment where they about to kiss, basically, she gets a call from her boyfriend Jesse. Baby, where you
Okay.
at? We about to have a dinner with the parents. She was about to cheat.
Oh yeah, she was. She
That
definitely
was it.
was. That was it. She was gonna get what she wanted. I was like, oh, I knew it. I was like, I knew it. But yeah, of course the interruption, and no, she gotta go. She
This
don't
is
want to
where it
leave,
gets
but she gotta go right
real
now.
interesting, though. Very interesting. It's when she shows up to the house and everything is pretty much dark. She's calling for Jesse, like where everybody at, and she come across some cereal on the ground. And this is where we get some flashbacks of a little girl coming across a dead body. And this is where we got our first image of far as when the episode first started. And I'm like, hold on, this is her. wait a minute, wait a minute. What are we
You
doing?
know, you know what's funny? At the beginning, I assumed that the little girl was her, but I had forgot about that part because so much had happened.
Yeah,
So
I
I
did.
was like, so when she walked in the house, I was like, this is my first theory. This is where I veered from my necrophilia theory. I was like, yo, him and the parents is about to do some wild shit to her. Like, what the fuck they about to do? Because
I
I,
ain't
you
never
know,
thinking it. Okay.
I'm thinking like sacrifice and just some weird shit. I was like, some weird shit about to go down. So like,
Some coat type shit. I never thought about
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. That's what I thought.
And by the way, did we ever see the parents?
No,
All I seen was the friends.
I don't know. Like, not in particular, but it was a
Yeah, yeah,
crowd of
yeah.
people. So yeah.
And because you got to remember, they ain't even named the friends. It was Sam's friend 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, that wasn't important enough, I
Yeah, it was
guess, to
some.
show the
Yeah, it was
parents.
some friends. It was a group of people. I couldn't pick point out everybody. It was more than just a group of friends, though. So,
But
but
it
yeah,
so happens to be somewhat of a surprise, I guess, for Sam. I thought it was supposed to be her coming to get with his parents that would then. I'm like, nigga, why would y'all go through so much to
this,
do this?
because he was proposing.
Oh yeah, yeah, my bad, my bad. And it's
Yeah,
really
like
so
I thought. I mean, it was sweet, but like once I realized she was, uh, you know, regressing back into some trauma, I was like, oh shit,
it's
this
something
is about.
that dark
I was
happened.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, she pretty much had a very traumatizing childhood moment where her moms had been killed. And I don't know
Yeah.
if it was a serial killer in particular, but it was somebody who had broke into their house and she had to watch her mama literally being killed. But it was not only that, it was the fact that she had came across her mama, which we're going to get to later on because they kind of get into more details pretty much in the end of the episode as far as pertaining to her and why she the way she is, basically.
Hmm.
But it's really this moment with her and Jesse, and it's kind of like, damn, Jesse ain't cheating. He really loves her. My bad.
Yeah, here I was thinking he was about to sacrifice her. I was like, oh,
He either cheating
okay.
or sacrificing. I thought it was cheating. He doing something. He had to be doing something. This is American Horror Stories, Tyler Perry version. But yes, he's pretty much trying to find out what's going on, but she's pretty much trying to tell him, like, you don't need to be with me. Like, I'm off. Like, I'm telling you, I ain't right. Like, you a good nigga, you good. You don't need to be in this facility. I'm off. And this is where she pretty much just goes back to work. Because this is her comfort zone, though. This is where she
Yeah.
feels comfortable at. This is where she pretty much can relax. This is her meditation, somewhat, her therapy, working with dead bodies. But this is where things get interesting again. And I was almost at a point of rewinding. Shout out to Hulu. I'm like, wait, what the? Did I miss something? When did this? Did he get into a car? Like, well, hold on, what is going on? She is working on a new body, and this body just so happens to be Charlie, the guy she had just met and she was working with. And I'm like, did I miss something? What? When did he die?
It said that he overdosed, so I assumed that he had. I assumed that him being like, what up, K Dot?
Yo, what's going on, K Dot? Shout out to
I
K Dot.
assumed that him being like
What's going on, the homie? Shout out to everybody
so
coming through.
passionate about death that I assumed that he was like faking it. Like that was like just his moment of like I felt like he like maybe he was like planning to kill himself and he just spent this last day with her like on some big tink shit, you know. That's what I thought. Like, you know, like this was like purposeful suicide type of shit. Like
I didn't see that, man.
he looked
I
kind of
was in shock,
sad.
man.
He looked sad all the time. He just I don't know if it's just because he looked scruffy, but like he just to me he looked like a sad person, and I was like, oh I felt like it was like purposeful overdose.
Shout out to the homie. I hope everything get better, bro. Definitely, I'll put you in my prayers, bro. Oh, I ain't got no thing where you can call in, bro. I ain't got nothing like that set up right now. Definitely shout out to the homie, man. Anybody's in here tonight, as far as watching the stream, y'all make sure y'all put one in for the homie. Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro. I got a lot going on myself. I ain't even gonna lie to you, boy. I got a lot going on. But I'll definitely make sure I put you on my prayers, bro. Shout out to the homie. You always been coming through and showing support, man. When I jump off this stream, bro, I definitely gonna hit you up. Straight up. But as far as Sam, the shock, Charlie, he's dead. But it's really the moments we get into as far as her and the way she starts kind of, I guess, growing in the
That
body, groping.
fetishized, she was just like groping him. Yeah, I was like, cause
But we got to remember,
so
this is a person that she kind of had a moment with where this was the only person that kind of understood her. Because
yes,
Jesse, he wasn't really feeling her job anyway, and he didn't really. He went asking like, "How was your day? What's going on with the job? What you do?
yeah,
This and the third." So having somebody that she can have these little intimate conversations with, this was kind of rough for her. Being that this nigga was just gone, and she had just had these moments with him. But yeah, she starts groping this Negro, and I'm
I
like,
was
wait
like,
a minute.
I see once she pulled back the sheet and I saw it was him, I was like, yo, the fuck, I know what the fuck she about to do, and here comes the moment. I was just like, okay, damn.
Oh yeah, the homie. We on Instagram, bro. Hit me up, cause I got you on Instagram now. We inbox. Just hit me up. I try to make sure I post ahead of time. So you, like I said, you know, you more than welcome to jump on, bro. Like I said, just hit me up ahead of time. Me and the deal jump in here, and more than likely we'll jump on here and have a little conversation or whatever. But definitely, you more than welcome to jump on here. Oh yeah. Once again, shout out to the homie. Hey man, the homie. You definitely need to check this episode out. Like I said, I feel like they got a lot of original takes on this episode, some original writing. My opinion, anyway. I hadn't really seen them in the go to route they went with this, especially going into the end. I didn't see that coming and what they went with this as far as Necro. Shout out to Ryan Murphy, man. American Horror Story, especially season 2, been having some very interesting episodes and some good twists. So I got to give them credit this season. But yeah, shout out to the homie. Shout out to everybody coming through. Once again, the homie, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna hit you up when we get off here. Where we at? Where we at? Oh, my bad, my bad. But yeah,
Yeah,
she starts getting into these modes. She starts kissing my man. And then she gets into a whole mode. She get on top of him because you got to remember, she started talking about the dead where they had these moments where they blood can kind of rush and give them erections with it, especially males in particular, as far as when they did.
I was like, bruh, I was like, please tell me she not about to do this. I know it's called Necro, but please tell. I was like, shit,
Yeah,
bruh, here
she
we
went.
go, here we go.
When I say she went there, we ain't talking about on some, I'm going to grab any protection. We talking about Kill Bill type shit. Like, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that scene? I ain't even gonna go there, but if you know, you know. Vaseline. But yeah. And shout out to my girl, Black Mom. She got her revenge. But my girl Sam, she pretty much goes in and starts messing with Charlie, the dead Charlie, or so we think. And I'm talking about straight into it. But it catch me off guard because I'm just watching her in shock. It's like, she really doing this and they doing this. They going there. Sam is smashing a dead
It's
corpse.
called necrophilia. I was like, oh my god.
It was on.
I saw it coming. I was just like, bruh, so we really doing this, okay?
I don't know
Please
why I
let
gotta
this be
keep
the.
going referencing back to Jordan Peele, but no, because it's like I want to stop watching this, but I'm like, I can't. I'm watching this. Like, she doing this. But it's really when my man Charlie's hand touches her thigh. And I was sitting here like, oh,
Yes,
now
I was like, nah, this is what I was not expecting because I
yeah.
was expecting the whole. I was like,
She jumps
yes,
like I did and got the hell up out
yeah.
of there. But I don't think she even jumped because Charlie hand grabbed her thigh. I think she was more in shock that I really was doing this shit. I was smashing this corpse. But
Yeah.
once she pretty much gets herself together, calms down, she goes back into the room where she was working on the body, and this is where we get another moment of where the hell this body go?
He's not
Ain't
there.
nobody
I
there.
was like, I don't know where the fuck they about to go from here. Cause what the
So
fuck?
I knew they was going. And my theory, I had my theory, zombies. This nigga is a zombie. I knew it. I knew it. He was a zombie. Yeah, the homie, it was straight. I ain't gonna lie, it was really
Yeah, it
straight.
was. It's good.
I
It's
like the
good.
original take on it as far as how I felt about it. I hadn't seen nothing like this.
I've only seen stuff like this on adult websites.
Tony, that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, I was trying to look away, but it was like, damn, Sam, like, my bad. Hey,
It's
not
it's
really
a
looking at it
fetish.
like that. It was
It's
still,
a
it
kink.
was supposed to be a dead body, but hey,
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No,
shout out to
exactly.
Tony. But yeah, this nigga, I thought my theories were right, and he was a zombie. Charlie is around. He is not dead, but he's not a zombie either. He pretty much took some type of pills, some type of shit where he can stop his heart, basically, for a certain moment of
It
time.
it seems like it probably just slows everything down to like put you in like a hibernation mode. It's probably the same shit that Home Dude took on Saul.
Ah,
Cause
yeah,
you
my man,
yeah. So
John Kramer, when he was laying on the floor. Yep, you right. Shout out to the deal, man, coming through with the good heart takes. That was a good reference. Though. You right. Yep. And it's not only
don't
that.
ask me what the medication is. I don't know that much.
I love the way Sam gets into details. He's like, no, nigga, it wasn't just the fact that you weren't breathing. Your chest was like you had to sit on your chest.
Yeah, I saw the incisions. I'm like,
This nigga talking about I know somebody who knows somebody who pretty much can do some shit to your chest. Like, oh hell no. So he ain't a
I was
zombie.
still
He's alive,
suspicious.
flesh and blood.
I was I was suspicious. I was like, this nigga lying. This nigga lying.
Facts, Tony. That shit was getting too good, Tony. It was getting too good. It was like, God, Tony. Hey,
Sexually
that's why
drive like a stallion.
Sam was playing no games, bro. And then you see the way she kept arguing. Then she put like she was
Oh,
all, but she had his hand.
stop!
She had now hands on his chest, like she was trying to revive him back to life. On some like, shout out to Pretty Ricky. Oh.
And they say that pussy got power, so.
Okay. Sam definitely got the city girls up. Facts. She got the city girls up because to make a nigga come back to life and be like, man, fuck, God, I'm alive. Yeah.
Oh god.
So you can even see why Jesse was like, man, you work at a mortuary. I don't care. I want to marry you. I'm marrying this. Let's do this. But when we get to this moment, as far as Sam and Charlie, she's pretty much like, yeah, I know. We got a vibe. I know this is what I want to do, but this ain't what the world will accept. I know this. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. Sam ain't trying to hear this shit, man. She like, nigga, you tripping. I ain't on this type of time right now. But Charlie is on pretty much like, nigga, this is what you want. This is what we want. We both into this type of shit. I did this for you. Like, it was on some shit where it's
That
like,
shit was weird as fuck.
try
I was
something
just,
new.
see, he could have did this in a whole different way. You see, you got a vibe with her. You could have spent more time and then like,
This,
hey, you want to try some shit? Like I just asked, damn.
Tony, you
Tony
tell me what? Tony,
I don't know shit about fuck.
Stop.
no.
Anyway.
You might be right though, because when he grabbed that thigh, that probably was that moment where it was like, oh, remember Scary Movie?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Sam is
he
pretty
could have
much
asked her, damn it. He could have asked her, damn it. I don't think dudes understand the power of asking. Like, I mean, she weird. She might have been down for it.
She might have had
Seems
that
like
grip too.
she shut up.
It's so like
It
that.
seemed like she wanted to cheat anyway, and she just took the opportunity to. So shit was good.
Um, my girl Sam pretty much she gets out of there, and I got shock value because I was like, hold on, 2 weeks, 2 months later, it was it 2 weeks or 2 months.
2 months.
I was like, damn, because she almost unrecognizable. I was like, who is this new chick? Are we going into a new story or something? Like, what's going on?
I mean, she
But
changed her
no,
clothes, she straightened her hair, changed her job. That's it.
everything. Sam pretty much goes into a whole new field of working, pretty much into some shit where she do not like, and it's pretty much like the mall type shit. She's selling lipstick, mascaras, this type of shit, working with bougie people or whatever. And this is pretty much that picket fence lifestyle, you know. And this is where she's
She
pretty much
she
gonna
being
settle
what
down with
Jesse
Jesse.
wanted her to be.
Yes.
That's what she doing. She's
Not only
settling and
Jesse,
being what
it ain't just about Jesse. This is the world's perspective. Her friends,
society.
everybody. This is what people feel like. This is what it's supposed to be. The acceptance. To me, this is what it was pretty
Her
much was.
friends didn't accept this because,
One of her
well,
friends, one of them.
yeah,
We're
one
gonna
of
talk about that. I'm glad you said that. One of her friends didn't. I'm glad you said that. Tony,
them.
it didn't matter, man. Still had them skills. Hey,
Anyway,
damn, city girls up. But yeah, she pretty much goes into a whole new field of work, and then you can tell she's not comfortable with this new lifestyle. Even when she's celebrating with her friends, as far as her engagement, she's getting married to Jesse. She's going along with it. They
she don't
celebrate or
love
whatever,
Jesse
and she
though.
just yeah, no. It's even
He
a
a
moment
good
where her and
guy.
Jesse are having like this conversation before everything is about to go through, and she is just like, "Yeah, I'm just happy about the wedding,
I didn't
man."
think they was gonna make it that far. I didn't think they was gonna make it to the altar because the way she was looking, I was like, "You not happy?
Like
Just
she was about to cry.
leave."
But I like,
Yeah.
you want to know another thing I like about this? That whole perspective of the relationship thing, as far as being in a relationship that you really not comfortable with or you really don't want to be in, but you got this whole perspective. If it ain't your friends, maybe it's your family. They like, yeah, I like you with this person. This is what you look better with. But you don't even want to be in there and you thinking about circumstances. Maybe you don't even want to be with nobody, you want to be by yourself. Who knows? But it's that whole acceptance from not only society, but pertaining to certain people that you want to approve to. That kind of seemed like where it was coming from with Sam. But it's a moment where she's getting ready for the wedding. She's pretty much got a dress on and she's about to get into this marriage or whatever. But she got one friend in particular who's been noticing that something's off with you. Like you not this fun Sam or whatever, not talking about the dead the way you was talking about it, as far as when you was working at this job or whatever, the way you talked about life in particular, the way it seemed like you had some type of jolt of life with her.
Happy.
She's pretty much on robot mode. That's what her
Yep.
friend feels like you in auto mode, like you just doing, going along.
It
But
was sad, man, because I'm just like, she really about to do this? She really about to live her life like this? Like, and get married? Like, that's a big step to just be like, I'm just accepting this. This is my
you
life.
never see so her
Fuck.
friend though. It was the whole thing with the picket fence, the kids and everything.
No, she was
Or
accepting what Jesse wanted for them, not what she wanted. That's not ever what she wanted. And I'm just like, why is she going through with this? Like, I don't get it. Like, she act like everybody was gonna leave her if she left Jesse.
and you
So
can see in particular that one friend that was talking to her. You had somebody that was pretty much gonna be there for you, whether you was with Jesse or not. But
exactly.
she pretty much goes along with this wedding, and they start doing their vows or whatever. And you can just look at her face. Still, she is in denial. Like, nigga, I do not want to be here.
It
Doors
looked
can
like she in
click the heels and get
pain.
the hell
Like
out of
she
here.
trying to hide pain. Like I just look.
Yeah, the
Yes.
normal thing. Go along to get along.
Well.
But once Jesse starts showing these certain moments that they have as far as how they met, you know, the moments in between of their relationship or whatever, building up to their wedding, it's pretty much when he's showing these videos of what particular.
And they get an interruption in the midst of the video. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, OnlyFans.
Revenge porn.
Right? I'm like, what the fuck?
We get my
Like I
girl
said,
Sam showing
there's
those riding skills. Goddamn
there's
genuine
so
pony
many other ways he could have did this. Why are you embarrassing her? I just it's
at the
I
wedding.
at
Everybody.
the wedding. At the wedding. Just damn. And then the fact she tried to talk her way out of it. That's not
Yeah.
me. That's not real, bitch.
And shout out to my man Jesse. She's like, I don't give a fuck if this nigga dead or alive. You smashed this.
You
Like you
still
did it.
cheated.
He was on.
You
He
was
was on that
riding
nigga
other
shit.
dick.
I don't care if he dead or alive. Like you fuck this nigga. Like you remember the DMX intro? Who think you suck? Like damn. Andre wife. He was on that type of time.
Right, that's exactly Andre wife.
But it's my man Charlie. He don't give a fuck. He don't care wedding or not. I love you, Sam, and I want to let everybody know.
He could have said this the day before, the weeks before, 2 months before. Like he been knowing, like he been basically stalking.
I like you, and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
Cause how you set this shit up? You been stalking them. You could have told her this and like tried to talk to her, but no. Let's embarrass her at her wedding. What the fuck?
I love Charlie too, man. I love Charlie because once he's done embarrassing and everything, I can't wait till we get to this end. Because I shout out to Sam too, because she was right. Because this nigga Charlie, like after he done all this, he's like, all right, shit, fuck it. Let me go back to work. City boys, we back up.
Stop.
Charlie, nigga, he was like, oh, I see you done messed up your whole life. And let's jump into it because in this moment, as far as Charlie pretty much interrupting the wedding, Jesse done. He out of here. Like, I'm not marrying you. It ain't the fact that you cheated on me. You out here smashing corpses. You a zombie smasher. Zombie
that shit.
What they say
like,
in the episode.
There's no explaining this shit. That was the hardest thing about it. It's like, bruh.
Like, if I marry you, they're gonna be saying, "Oh, you mess with old girl that was out here smashing them dead niggas."
Because it's not even that. It's okay. It's like you fucking a corpse. How many corpses have you fucked? Because it's like this don't look like your first go.
Oh, that's that dying of the dead nigga. Like,
I was just like, bruh, this is embarrassing.
I'm like you though. It felt bad for Sam, especially when we got to these moments. My girl Sam out here trying to find a job. Jessie gone. She's by herself. She's literally by herself now. Ain't no friends or nothing. Like everybody done pretty much got out the way. Like nigga, you out here smashing dead niggas. We got to get away from you. You all over. She's trying to get this job though, and immediately online like. Come here, boss man. You see this? This that old girl that was smashing the zombie niggas. Oh, we can't hire a sex offender. I'm like, a sex offender? What they talking about?
Yes, that's against the law. You can't do that to corpses like that. That because people have this fetish. This is a fucking law. You cannot fuck corpses. Like that. That is a real fucking law.
She trying to explain my man, look, man, I just need a job. I need some work. This ain't what it ain't what it seems. Nigga, you on video. It is what it seems.
Like I said, there's no explaining this shit. Cause even if she be like, he wasn't dead, we were just pretending, it's like, for who?
You better start listening and stop playing.
Like I said, this is some like OnlyFans, Pornhub type of shit. Like literally, this shit is on there.
Tony, he was definitely on like some baby daddy type shit. You know that one baby daddy that just ain't trying to let it go, and it's like, bitch, I'm gonna expose you. You know what we do? I'm putting you online. I'm gonna put some pictures on. That's what type of time he was on. But once again, Charlie, I gotta give him credit. City boys, he like after I done all this damage, I'm gone. I'm going back to work. I don't know what you out here doing or whatever, because I'm watching her in these moments as far as trying to find work or whatever. It seems like Charlie ain't hit her up. He like, shit, I'm done. I tried. And shout out to Sam because Sam is just out here trying to. She just trying to go get some Starbucks, and it's like that's that motherfucker that was out here smashing the zombies. Everybody's everywhere. She come across some old friends. I think this Sam friend number 2, and she like, oh no, I don't know that.
She was like, I don't know you. You better not come sit with me. I was like, damn, not your friend. Not your friends. Like, she can't fuck a corpse
And
and
shout out
still
to the
have
old girl. It was
friends.
the black friend, by the way. I'm just gonna put it out there.
It was.
But Sam pretty much done had enough, and I was wrong again about this point because I was like, oh no, Sam, don't tell me you about to go commit suicide. No, Sam, no, but nah. Sam,
Nah,
like,
I knew what she was about to do. She said, "You got yourself a gun." I was like, she about to go get him. I knew. Like I said, it's not a lot that surprised me about this one, but I was surprised. So,
goddamn Nasir Jones in here. Got yourself a gun. Goddamn, this ain't the takeover. This ether, baby. But yeah, Sam pretty much goes get a gun. Goddamn, she go get that fire. She got to go get her glizzy.
Man, she went and got it illegally too.
Ain't got
She
time
said,
for all
"Fuck
that."
I
She
mean,
pretty much start. She don't stalk him, but she pretty much goes on some hitman type shit. As far as Charlie, once again, I'm on her type of time. Charlie is out here chilling. This nigga like, I'm on back to work, back to the regular 9 to 5. Don't nobody know I'm out here. I ain't exposed. You exposed, but I'm just gonna go back to doing the regular. So she pretty much pulls up on Charlie, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought she was getting that gun for herself. No, nigga, this is for you.
no, I knew she was about to pull up on Charlie. Like, you done fucked my life up, nigga.
I choose violence.
She can't even feed herself. Where she gonna live? Like, no, you fucked my life up, and you weren't even really dead. Like that's what
That's
I mean.
another
Like, you
thing.
could have asked.
This
You
is
could
2
have
times.
asked.
This was strike 3 without having to. She, nigga, you done played dead and had me smashing you. Then you done came back to life, but you wasn't really dead. So now we got to deal with that shit. Then you come and crash my goddamn wedding when I done left you alone. Like, I ain't been around you. I ain't said shit to you. I'm out here living this fake ass life that I really don't want to live, but I'm still goddamn acceptable as far as society go. But you done ruined that now. Shout out to Sam, man. I'm gonna give City Girls back their points. City Girls go back up a little bit because Charlie like, I wasn't did like I ain't do that. I ain't do it. Please,
Talking about I had to. You ain't have to do shit. You could have asked her to smash you, and then because I like not even with the whole dead part, but like the fact that she was into him already. He could have took her from her boyfriend without doing all this shit. But whatever. What do
I
I
was at a
know?
pull up game though. Sam was tired of the bullshit.
Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down.
But yes, this is where we kind of get some more history too, as far as pertaining to Sam. It wasn't the fact that she came across her mother as far as being murdered. It was the fact that after she had been murdered, and this is where we get the information from Charlie, Sam stayed with that body as far as a child for 3 days after she had been dead. But this is kind of giving like the information as far as why Sam is the way she is and her fascination with death. She was pretty much dealing with her mama's body the way she was dealing with Charlie when she thought he was dead. Not in the same sexual way, but as far as just dealing with the body.
Embracing,
yes.
embracing and loving and cuddling and also nursing. So her mom kept her alive while she was already
wasn't a zombie.
dead.
Shout out to the deal. She was nursing. She was feeding off her mama's. I mean, that shit's still dark and off, but
I felt so bad for her because it's
yes,
like, bruh, like I was just like, to me, like her explanation of why she is the way she is to me made sense because I'm like, that's a traumatic event. Your mom's dead body kept you alive for 3 days because she could have very well starved it. Oh,
The way
she
they
can't
took this
starve to death for three
episode and they
days.
gave this
She
character
could have
Sam,
dehydrated. She could have dehydrated. Because how old was she?
it was the level of character development with Sam, being that this was just a not short episode, but an anthology episode. We weren't gonna get no more of these as far as the characters, as far as the Sam character. But there was
Yeah.
so much they put in this episode. I was impressed. I was like, damn, what you said, it made you feel even more for Sam and what she was going through. It's fact that she's been dealing with trauma for a very long time. And the fact that she works in this mortuary and dealing
And the
with
fact
somebody like Jesse.
well, Jessie was not a bad person.
No,
She just didn't, not at all. There was nothing wrong with Jessie, and Jessie was justified for being like, bye, bitch. But yeah. But she didn't even trust Jesse enough to tell him about her past, because like he didn't know why she had Lucky Charms. He didn't know, he just knew she liked Lucky Charms. Like it's so much that she didn't unpack with him, and it was just like.
And listening to those moments, the fact that she was hiding her Lucky Charms because of she came across her mama's body, went across that cereal, and that was her mama's favorite cereal, and she fed her mama that was dead body that cereal for those 3 days. But yes, we get these moments with Sam, and it kind of somewhat brings her and Charlie close, because Charlie kind of goes into detail of even more why they need to be together, why they made for each other, whatever. Well,
Have some dark.
he's kind of right, and Sam is like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So let's make this very, very intimate, and let's make this permanent, literally." And she should still shoots Charlie, shoots him.
Which I kind of expected that. But what
didn't know
happened
where it was
after
going.
that? I was like, y'all, what the? Go on somewhere with this bullshit.
I'm like, wait a minute. She shoots Charlie, but it's not that. It's the shock. It's the part where she jumps down here with this nigga, and she starts kissing him and saying, pretty much, let's die together. She wants to be buried alive with him. And he with it too while he's being shot. It ain't
So
just that though.
They fucking in the process. Why dirt? It's like, first of all,
am I wrong for this question? If you shot, how is the blood still flowing to your skin? Because you bleed. How? I don't know how that works. But maybe that was a turn on for him.
Nothing about what's happening seemed enjoyable to me.
No,
nothing about it. I was like, all that dirt and.
Once again, though, this takes the city girls back up, because if you're willing to get intimate with a bitch after she done shot you and she getting about to bury both of y'all alive and you still willing to smash, city girl, good God almighty, them riot skills had to be stupid. I want to be buried alive like doing this. I want to be buried inside of this. Like, damn. Okay.
Oh shit.
Literally with
No.
What the fuck? That's all I can say. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Shout out
crazy, man.
To the storytelling. I didn't see the end of this coming.
I didn't see that ending coming. Like I said, I saw a lot of this shit coming, but like that ending and him.
My curiosity. Now you got my attention. Shout out to Django. Good gosh, man. I can't even saw that dark. That was just off. It was weird. That's it. It wasn't dark.
It was so fucking
I'm
weird.
sorry. In my opinion, that wasn't dark to me.
No,
it was
just weird.
But if you want me to be honest, I guess felt good for Sam. Like I'm happy for her. Like,
bruh,
now she finally got somewhat of a happy moment, I guess.
I don't. Yeah.
Y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Shout out to Ryan Murphy, man. You done had some offbeat episodes, but this took the cake for me. I know niggas was on here sucking pus out of people's bodies as far as like, on milkmaids, but
Yeah,
niggas were buried
for some
alive smashing, like that's different. Now I give you
for
credit.
some reason, as far as gross factor, I keep relating everything about the milkmaid, and I was like, on a scale of 1 to milkmaid, how
This
gross was
this
this?
might be the two verses. Milkmaid versus Necro. These two
Oh god.
episodes, I feel like, because it
Yeah, because
ain't
they
like I
are
said.
gross, and they deal with death a lot.
Tony, they wouldn't have
Yeah,
made it that far. They would have made it that far. You see
my
what this
thing
episode?
is, my thing is, if you had this kink, like this shit didn't have to go this far. Y'all could have asked and pretend and all, but they seemed like they just really wanted the dying bliss.
My
I
man
guess
was
it was
shot
blissful.
in the chest, and he was like, "If this what it takes to get a second round, I'm with it. Let's go. I'm with it." Tony, am I right or wrong? Them riot skills, I don't know. And he like, I'm with it. She said forever. He said forever. Coffee blood. Forever. All right, man.
Yeah.
That's everybody coming through tonight. American Horror Stories, Season 2, Episode 7, Necro Review. Y'all gotta let me know, how did y'all feel about this episode? Just how weird did it get? Did they kind of get on the level of some maybe M. Night Shyamalan, Jordan Peele type endings? I mean, definitely, Tony. But yeah, man, I still say I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it for the originality. I enjoyed it not for the shock value, but for more so the mystery, not really knowing, getting caught off guard by a lot of things, especially the end.
I like the storytelling. I enjoyed the fact that I was invested in Sam, like for real. Like I really cared about Sam and how she felt and what happened to her and finding out more about her story. Like they made her likable. And even Jesse was kind of likable too. It was just like we didn't know that much about
He
him.
came more
And
likable, especially when she got into that moment when she was scared or whatever. I was like, damn, he wasn't cheating. He
yeah,
really
he do
was.
care about. He do
Yeah.
care. He not cheating.
Once again, he got somebody a boyfriend, finally a boyfriend that ain't on no bullshit. And he didn't die.
Yeah.
He got up out of there. He was on some
I mean,
logical
but
thinking time.
do you think that the boyfriend in the first episode was on some bullshit? He was ready to get back out there with her.
What you mean the first episode? Dollhouse?
I mean, second of what's the second? Whichever one the girl was at the club doing what she was doing with Bella Thorne.
When they were killing people?
Yeah. You think he was a bad boyfriend? He was letting her smash and kill people without him. Husband? He was a good husband. He was ready to help. He was ready to get back out there and kill people with her.
I can't have no logic with them because this shit is way, y'all. That's way past.
Look.
But then I can't say that either.
So you think look, see?
See, I can't.
Look, they was killing people instead of killing each other.
Man, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man.
I don't. My bad, y'all. I don't know. I don't know.
Getting blazed.
You put me on to something. I don't know. I can't choose between them. Hopefully, well, Jesse good. Jesse, you can't compare Jesse to that first one.
Oh.
Who you talking about? He was crazy. No, Jesse went crazy. Jesse was a logical thinking man. He wanted to marry a woman that he felt like he was in love with. Then once he found out that she was smashing dead Negroes, he was like, I'm out of here. That's it. It's cool. Logical thinking. I know you might have some very fucked up shit going on with you. I know shit happened to your moms. I'm very like look, he was still willing to marry her. She ran up out of there. He still was willing to see. He was already Nah, Jesse. No. That ain't no comparison.
Jesse
No.
was an upstanding fella. The say, why you trying to compare normal people to psychotic people?
Yeah.
Okay,
He was
what
talking
about?
about, he was like, damn, man, I'm about to move but before I move, I'm gonna help you get this dead body out of here, man. Shit. It's like, no, no. Like, after you done chopping up these bodies or whatever, I'm gonna go find my new condo. This is all normal talking. Like, yeah. No, no. All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Shout out to the homie. Bro, I'm gonna reach out to you when I get up off here. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to K-Dot for coming through. Definitely. I appreciate y'all coming through. Once again, shout out to all my subscribers. Me and the deal, busy lives. I got a lot going on. Kids, work. I ain't gonna get too into it, but he got here trying to move, trying to get some things done. So the content, that's why I ain't really been on the content reactions or whatever. There's some trailers out that I want to do reactions to that I ain't been able to get on to. But we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna get to it. One thing I wanted to touch on, well, I'm gonna talk about that on Uncut tomorrow. I ain't gotta get too much in detail to that. It's more pertaining to the topics. We trying to do something a little different. But speaking of Uncut tomorrow, 9 p.m. No, I'm gonna talk to you about that. If it's possible, can we go to 10? If that's straight. I'm asking because I got some, as far as the movement thing, I'm working on.
Permanently or just for tomorrow?
No, tomorrow, just tomorrow. It's because when
Oh,
I get off, I gotta move some things, and it's gonna probably be rough moving around and then get to this.
all right.
Yeah, that's not permanently. It's still gonna be 9. Heck no, no. Just tomorrow. And if
Hey.
anything changes, I'll let you know as far as just going on at 9 because I might not have to jump on the 10, but I'll let you know. But
Okay,
for
that's
right now,
cool.
if it's cool, we're gonna have to jump on the 10 if that's cool. But yeah, and once again, shout out to anybody. If y'all want to join the panel or come on here with us, y'all more than welcome. You know, K-Dot, everybody who already done been on wherever, y'all more than welcome to jump on, man. Other than that, I'm Uncut tomorrow. The
I'm
weekend,
gonna I'm gonna try my hardest to watch Jackie Brown by
yes.
Saturday. I
Thank
am
you.
trying.
Yes. If you
You
do
try to.
that, uh, Monday maybe next week sometime. Um, as far as the weekend, Canaan, of course, Sunday, and then I'm trying to do the game is rigged. I'm probably going to try to do that Saturday. I was saying Sunday, but I might try to do that Saturday. If you want to try to do anything, just let me know. As far as pertaining
I
to
will.
anything,
I
because I
ain't been
will want
having
to
a
do
lot
some
of
music
time, and
things
then
again. Yeah, that's what I
I
was.
ain't.
That's why I ain't really
Yeah,
trying
I
to
ain't
do
been.
nothing Saturday or
And then
Sunday.
this. Yeah, it's my son' birthday this weekend. So.
Okay. Oh, you good? Yeah, you good, man. So as far as the content though, Saturday I'm trying to do the game is rigged episode 2. If not Sunday, then of course Raising Canaan Power Book 3 season 2. Other than that, once again, shout out to Nadia for coming through and joining me. Y'all let me know once again how y'all felt about this episode in particular. Other than that, if you watch me on YouTube, you watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 700 subs. Shout out to everybody who's been recently coming through subscribing. Shout out to all my subscribers who've been rocking with us from the beginning. Other than that, follow us on Twitch. Hold on, we're going to comments before we get off here. Shout out to Tone. Oh, my bad, my bad. Yo, shout out to the oh my man, Folsom05 Twitch. Appreciate you coming through. We gonna get on it. Oh yeah, we getting on it, Folsom05. Definitely hope you follow me on Twitch, bro. I got some things I'm trying to work on as far as the watch parties. We got some things we're gonna try to do, especially Halloween. I got some things I'm working on, man.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate you coming through.
I'm keeping my Paramount Plus for right now. I'm trying to see what they go who gonna drop what for
It's
Halloween.
hard. That's hard to deal. I don't know if I want to keep Paramount Plus. They ain't, I don't know.
Man, they getting me with the Nickelodeon shit because I like going back
Appreciate
and
that.
watching.
Definitely appreciate you
Watch,
coming through and following us and subscribing to us, bro. Shout out to Folsom. Definitely. We got some content coming, man. We got some things coming. I hope you're a Halloween person and scary movie person, man. Halloween is very much upon us, and I got some things we're trying to work on. But anyway, as far as folks, make sure you come through and check us out tomorrow night. Uncut Ish Talk, new episode. We're gonna talk about a couple things. Nope, might have some more movies coming. I'm definitely trying to see Jordan Peele work on some more stories with Nope. Hellraiser, we got our first image as far as our new girl is gonna be playing Pinhead. Got a lot of things we're gonna talk about. Got some good music verses I want to do. But once again, I appreciate you coming through the deal. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to folks and coming through on the Twitch and YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Other than that, we out.
Hey.